Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 12th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. This week, I think it's going to be pretty simple. I think that your reading is going to be about breaking free, wanting to break free from things. There's like nothing in your sign at this time. Everything's kind of, all the planets are kind of like around you at this time. Actually, let me just pull up the chart so we can actually look at what's going on real quick. Just in my experience, whenever, I think when people have no planets kind of near them in their sign, I think there's a definite focus on wanting to be free, wanting more freedom, and thinking about what freedom kind of means to you in your own life. And and exactly what I said. So kind of my gut feeling was that you're going to be focused on breaking free from something. This could be limiting circumstances. This could be a job, wanting to get into something that allows you more freedom, allows you to kind of like do your own thing or be your own boss or something. That comes up here. You have the Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades is you. It is Gemini. It represents Gemini. And again, it's a card of influence, and it can represent wanting more influence. It can represent you wanting to be more of an influence in life. You start off with the Nine of Hearts, a wish, getting something you wish for, getting something you want. So very good card. And it's even a good card for relationships. It can represent, being in a long distance relationship, which can be hard, but it can also represent new relationships, or it can represent your current relationship improving. So like I said, it is a very good card. And like I said, it is also a good card for getting something you wish for. Next, you have the Queen of Spades, which is you. Like I said, puts you in a position of power and strength. But like I said, I think that there's kind of this definite desire for some sort of freedom in your life at this time, wanting to break free from mostly limiting circumstances. That's a pretty general statement, but I do feel like it's very general for all of you. I feel like for some of you it's a relationship, for some of you it's a business that's like making you feel trapped or limited, and for some of you I think that it could be other things. I would say that the trick for you is going to be communication, especially if it's in a relationship. I think you need to say, hey, I just need like alone time right now or something, to whoever your partner is. Same thing with the business. I think like if you just can explain to your boss or whatever that you just need more freedom at this time, or if you can explain something, and I know that can be very difficult, especially at work, but if you can kind of explain it, I do feel like it'll be better for you. This is a card that pushes us to be leaders in some way in our lives. So again, at the same time, I almost feel like it's out of your control. I almost feel like you're being pushed towards leadership positions anyway. Next, you have the Ten of Diamonds, fortune after difficulty. So feeling better than last week. Again, I would have to say, after I read for a lot of you Geminis, as you know, so after kind of reading for some of you last week, I think that Virgo moon was very difficult for you, probably not the best placement. So a lot of you could have been dealing with that kind of weird energy. That was the week of, I don't know, the end of February there, whatever week that was. And yeah, I think that could have been challenging. So this card represents fortune after difficulty. Very good card for money. Very good card for more money coming in, coming up with new ways of making money. Also a great card for travel. Next, you have the Four of Spades, card of recovery, feeling like you're recovering and things like that. Again, to me, on a very basic level, a lot of people say Virgo is about health and all this other stuff. I think it can also be about purging, just like releasing a lot of stuff, and which isn't always nice. Like when you think about the word purge, it's like not a nice word, right? It's gross. So a lot of you could be, kind of like getting over that release, or getting over some sort of release in your life. And this is a card of healing. It's a very good card. It says that you are recovering at this time, and it is very helpful. Next, you have the Ace of Spades. Again, same thing, a card of recovery, but also a card of existing problems being resolved, trying to find solutions to your problems and all this other stuff. Part of me, I could probably go on for hours talking about this, but part of me thinks that the universe, sometimes it's like, we don't really change until things get really bad in our lives, right? Or until something extreme happens. Most of us don't. We kind of like sit in our comfort zone and just like allow things to happen, and we don't really change. And again, that's part of me feels like that's why things have been very difficult for us, is because like things have almost been too easy, but also difficult at the same time. So it's like we're kind of like in a comfort zone in a lot of ways. Like I said, there's more that goes into it, but I won't necessarily bore you with the details. But just know that I think things are going to get better, and I think that some of us will be pushed, possibly with uncomfortable situations, but that will be very, very quickly kind of remedied, very, very quickly changed. through, through us, through our own changes, through things that we change on our own. So I do think this is a good card for you. And finally, Three of Spades. Don't go back to your old habits is what this card says. It's like you have the Four of Spades recovery, you have the Three of Spades, which is like sickness. So, basically what I would say to you is try to remain healthy this week. And even if it doesn't have to do with health, like maybe, you left a relationship over the past 3 weeks because of the moon, or maybe you left something else. Three of Spades says don't go backwards, keep moving forwards. But I would have to say it looks like a good week. Like I said, even Ten of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades both represent fortune after difficulty. So I would expect changes, but I think your focus is on freedom and kind of creating a more free life for you, whatever that means. Freedom means something different for everybody. So, but kind of living life on your own terms, I would say. But looks good. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.